In the beginning of the story we see Len Micheli, who is the princess of the Galette Lion Army. She asks her commander, Godwin, are the troops advancing as planned? Then he tells the princess that all our troops should reach the target fortress by noon tomorrow, and they are preparing for tomorrow's attack on the fortress. After this we see the Filiano castle, where the people of Biscotti Republic were meeting, because they have also come to know that the Galette Lion Army will attack fortress. However, they have been losing the past few battles with them, so they think that if they had Lord Dalkian or Tenko, then they can win this battle. Along with them we also see their dog Tatsumaki. Now Eclair gets angry with this, because she doesn't want to see the people of Biscotti lose under any circumstances. Hearing this, the princess says, this battle is one we cannot afford to lose, so she decides to use their last remaining card, because she wants to summon a hero to this republic. After this we see the scene of Kinakawa City of Japan, where a student named Sink lives. Just then his friend Becky comes here, after which both start going to school together. But spring break will start tomorrow, so Sink has decided to go back to his home in the UK, but he loves athletics very much. That's why he wants to participate in the tournament, which will be held in July as well, and in this tournament he came in second place last time. After some time both go to their school. That's when Sink remembers that in the last 3 days of spring break his parents are coming back, so he invites Becky and her parents to come to his house in Wakayama. Becky is very happy to hear this. Just then we see Tatsumaki here, who was holding a dagger in his mouth. After some time Sink decides to leave his school, but as soon as he jumps down, Tatsumaki comes here and activates a teleportation gate. Now Sink is unable to do anything and goes inside the teleportation gate. After some time he teleports to the Filiano territory, where Malefior was waiting for him to arrive. But Sink is shocked to see the princess, because she was a girl with big furry ears and a tail. However, the princess is very happy to see him here, and tells him that you must be the hero who responded to my summons. After this Malefior also introduces herself to Sink. That's when Tatsumaki also comes here in a while. Now Malefior thanks Sink for coming here and goes to tell him everything about here. But at this time the war starts here. Then we see that the Galette Lion Army has started attacking on Filiano Castle. However, the people of the Biscotti Republic cannot stop them, and the Galette Lion Army manages to open the gate. Now Len Micheli starts telling her army, today we shall seize Filiano Castle, and make the dog princess and her knights cry. Seeing this, Malefior immediately brings Sink to his cellucle. Both of them sit on top of it and start leaving. Malefior tells Sink that we have fought our neighboring country and recently we have been losing battles, and in today's battle they just might seize our castle. That's why we need your help. Hearing this, Sink tells him that I am not a warrior or a hero. I am just an ordinary middle school student. Then Malefior tells him that I know all about your powers. Only then we see that this war is also being broadcast. After this the lion warriors try to attack, but now Eclair comes in front of them and attacks them with her power, after which the lion warriors turn into small animals, but even after this some of them survives. Seeing this, Lauren comes in front of them to stop. He attacks them using his power, because of which all these people also turn into animals. Seeing all this, Sink gets confused, because no one was dying in this battle. Then Malefior tells him, these battles are conducted under the rule in a dignified manner, so it is the responsibility of those who hold battles, to make sure injuries and accidents do not occur, because the battles fought in Flonald are also an event for the people to enjoy. She then tells Sink that we have been losing our battles. Knowing all this, he starts thinking that this could only be a dream. However, he gets ready to help Malefior. He accepts her summons and promises her to try his best. Now Malefior is overjoyed to hear this and asks him to go to the castle, where his equipment and weapons are already prepared. After this, Malefior leaves from here sitting on Harlan with Sink. But now Sink was having a lot of fun too, so he decides to enjoy this event. Now this makes the people of Biscotti very happy, because they also want to see their hero how he is. Now Malefior's assistant Roca is also very happy with this. Malefior then announces that today we will put an end to such a sad state, because a wonderful hero has arrived, who will bring hope and victory to the people of Biscotti. Now in a while Sink comes fully prepared and goes to the battlefield, who has chosen the iron stick as his weapon. But Roca gets worried, because Sink did not know anything about the rules here. Then Malefior tells her that Lauren will tell him everything. Here Lauren tells everything to him, after which Sink becomes ready to fight. Now Lauren asks him to join Eclair, who is spearheading the battle. Sink start hitting his enemies hard with his weapon, and they turn into animal fur balls, and now they will be powerless for a certain length of time, because that is the rule here. Furthermore, he can also knock them out by touching his enemy's head, or back with the palm of his hand. This is how he knocks out all his enemies. In the return he gets bonus points, and now everyone is surprised to see his skills, because he was defeating his enemies very easily. Even after this many people come to face him. But Sink easily defeats them too, because he likes athletics and fighting with sticks. Now Len Michele is also surprised to see him and decides to fight with him. On the other hand, many people come to attack Eclair, but she uses her power and defeats them all. Suddenly one of them comes to attack her, but Sink saves her just in time. After this he and Eclair introduce themselves to each other. Then Sink starts talking about her seal cannon. Then we see in flashback that Malefior has given him a ring as well, which is actually Hero's weapon, and it will change into whatever form his desire. After which Sink chose the stick. Apart from this, she also told that the seal spells are a technique, where he collect and use Flanya power, and he can convert it into spirit energy also. Sink then prepares to learn more about it from Eclair, because she is very good at handling seal cannons. Now Eclair teaches him to activate the seal cannons, after which Sink also learns to activate it. After the both use their power together, and with its help defeat all their enemies. Now Eclair tells him to use the seal cannons carefully, because when he shoot it, it tires him out. That's when Len Michele comes to attack Sink. Seeing this, Eclair immediately tries to stop her attack, but during this she falls on top of Sink, because of which she gets angry with him. After this Len Michele starts going ahead from here. Seeing this, the Biscotti warriors try to stop her, but she stops their attack very easily and also defeats them. Now Sink and Eclair go to stop Len Michele, but she moves out of her place, due to which the two collide with each other and Len Michele attacks them with her power, after which Sink again falls on Eclair. Meanwhile Len Michele activates her seal, and starts attacking on Biscotti warriors with her fire power, but still Sink and Eclair save themselves from her attack. Now both try to escape from here. Just then Len Michele uses her Lion King fire seal, because of which all Biscotti warriors are defeated. Now Sink and Eclair are also not here, due to which everyone thinks that Len Michele has defeated the hero, but actually Eclair and Sink are still safe. Eclair then plans to attack on Len Michele. She sends Sink to attack on her, but she easily stops his attack with her power. After this both together attack her and in this way defeat her. Now Len Michele accepts her defeat, because of which Filiano Castle wins this battle. So Roca and Malefior also become very happy, but before leaving, Len Michele says to Sink that I will be back, and next time I will invade you properly. Now Len Michele leaves the battleground, but the Biscotti Republic won this battle, so Princess Malefior decides to hold a victory event. Or hearing this, everyone gets excited for it, because Malefior was going to sing in this concert, and Sink gets shocked hearing this, after which Eclair and Lauren tell him that Malefior is a world-renowned singer. Just then Sink says that I would like to go home once. Hearing this, Eclair and Lauren get worried. Lauren then tells him that heroes that are summoned cannot return to their world, or even make contact with that world, because that's the rule of the summons. Now Princess Malefior also gets worried knowing about this. She tells Roca that there must be some way around it, but Roca says there is no way. On the other hand, Sink has also become very sad. Here everyone is very happy with the end of the battle, but poor Sink was badly stuck here. However, Malefior is also worried about it, because she does not want to see him in this condition. Seeing this, Roca decides to find a way to return Sink to his world. She feels that she is responsible for this, because she did not stop the princess from summoning the hero, and she even did not confirm things properly. Now Sink checks his phone, but there is no network in it. Then Eclair says that you should not have accepted, if you were not ready for the consequences. Hearing this, Sink gets angry at Tatsumaki, because when he was jumping from the landing, Tatsumaki set up a teleportation gate. That's when he shows him that seal, in which it was written that this is a hero summons. So if you do not accept, then do not step on this seal. Now this makes Sink even more angry. Then Eclair tells him that the elders are investigating a way to get you home, so I am sure they will find a way. After this she gives him some money, but he refuses to take it. Then Eclair says that it is the reward for your work on the battlefield. Sink is shocked to hear this. Then Eclair starts telling him that here battles are a method for countries to interact, because when a battle is planned, the planner gathers participation fees from the participants. Then the battle is held and the winning country takes 60%, but at least half goes to the soldiers that participated, and the remaining half is the national profit from the battle. After this, Sink starts asking Eclair about the real battle, where people actually die. Then Eclair tells her that it is not like we have never had those kinds of wars, and that are especially with demons. But the Flanya power protects the people from battle injuries that lies in our battlefield. So in other places you could get hurt or even killed, because there are many dangerous areas on the roads and on the countryside, where is a high risk of large wild animals. She then asks Sink to walk over to Roca, who is trying to find a way to return him to his world. The two come to Roka, but she has not found a way yet. Then Eclair asks Sync that you were saying you had a deadline. Then he tells her that he has another 16 days left, because 3 days ago the end of spring break he needs to be home. Now because of this Roka gets more time for this. Just then Sync shows his phone, so he can talk to his friends when the signal comes. Now Sync tries to go out through the teleportation gate, but he is unable to go to the other side. Roka shows Sync a machine, which strengthens and increases the broadcast waves. Now as soon as she turn it on, the signal comes in the phone. Sync is overjoyed by this and immediately calls Becky, who is excited to join him on his trip. That's when she feels that Sync is in some trouble, but he does not tell her anything about it. He tells her that my phone is not working well, so it might be hard to catch me for a while. That's when Roka gets excited to see his phone, because she wants to do research on it. But Sync does not want to give her his phone. Now Lauren contacts Eclair. She tells him that Hero has said that he wants to stay positive, and even take part in battles while he is here. Then Lauren tells her that Master Dalkian and Yuki Kaze will be back from their journey today or tomorrow. Now everyone is very happy about this, but Sync does not understand anything. Eclair then tells him that Yuki Kaze is the strongest knight in Biscotti. Meanwhile Roka sees many Tikigami here, but Sync did not even know about them. Then Eclair tells him that it is a creature that lives in the ground and is like a spirit. So it is a sign that the land is full of the gifts of nature. On the other hand, Lauren tells the princess that our hero is now enjoying with Roka and Eclair. Malefior is relieved to hear this. After some time she prepares for concert, but today Len Micheli will not be here, who back then used to compliment her singing, but she no longer want to hear her sing. Here Len Micheli is enjoying drink and says, I do not want to hear that dog princess sing. She then asks her assistant about Gaul, because he said he would be coming this way. Then we see that Gaul is coming with his people, because he has come to know about Sync. He says that it is not like I am getting revenge for my sister, but I guess we could play around with him a bit. Now Sync is going to the concert with Eclair and Roka. But before that Eclair asks him to take a bath. Meanwhile he comes to a place to take bath, but he does not notice the board and comes inside. Then he learns that Malefior is taking a bath here, so he immediately starts leaving from here, but accidentally falls in the pool. After this the princess prepares to leave from here, but she tells Sync that I would like to discuss with you about the summons. But as soon as she comes out, some people from the Galette Lion army kidnap her. Now Sync also comes out immediately after hearing her voice. They tell Sync that we are the secret intelligence unit, and we will be waiting at the Mion fortress, where we are holding a high-profile abduction recapture battle, because Gaul wishes to have a one-on-one battle with you. On hearing this Sync immediately accepts their challenge, because he does not want anything to happen to Malefior. After this episode ends, please like this video, and let me know in the comments if you want the next part. Also subscribe to Annie Summary and set the notification on all.